Okay, now what we will be doing is given an equation in slope-intercept form, and slope-intercept form looks like this. Y equals mx plus b. Your m, which is the number in front of your x, is going to be your slope, and your b is your y-intercept, which is the point where it crosses the y-axis. So this can be always rewritten as a ordered pair 0, b. So as long as you have an equation in this form, y equals, you can always pick out the slope, pick out the y-intercept. So let's do a couple together. So if I look at this first equation, the y-intercept is what I always try to find first. So my y-intercept is going to be 0, -2. It's this number right here. So I'm going to find that on my y-axis, plot that point. And my slope is the number in front of x, which is 3. And I'm going to write it as a fraction so we can count it out. So this means we go up 3 to the right 1, up 3 to the right 1. And you can count out as many points as you need to. But this will be a straight line. So there's my line. Go ahead and draw arrows on both ends. So the next one, my y-intercept is going to be 0, 5. It's this number right here. So there's my y-intercept, and then my slope is the 2/3, or actually -2/3, which is the number in front of the x. Now, even though the negative is just in the middle, really, I usually like to think of it like this. So I'm going to start with the -2. So that means we go down 2. Remember, first numbers always rise. And then the bottom number is a +3, so we're going to go to the right. And again, you can count out as many points as you want, down 2 to the right 3. They're all going to make a straight line. So there's my line. There it is. Okay, this one here, this is really y equals x plus 0. So your y-intercept here, or your b, is really 0, 0. So we're starting here. And your slope in this problem is really just 1, because really there's a 1 in front of that x. So I'm going to go ahead and up 1 to the right 1, up 1 to the right. There's my line. Connect the dots. There's my graph. Okay, notice here your y-intercept is a decimal, 0, 1.5. So we're just going to plot it halfway between 1 and 2. My slope is the number in front of x, which is -2. So think of it as -2 over 1. So I'm going to go down 2. So when I go down, I want to be halfway in between 1, 2, and then to the right 1. And then there's my line. Okay. Last two. My y-intercept is 0, 2. So I'm going to start here. The number in front of the x is -1. So I always like to write my slope as a fraction. So it's really -1 over 1. So I'm going to go down 1 to the right 1. Do it one more time. There's my line. Sketch your graph. And again, anytime you don't have a number being added, just write +0. So my y-intercept again is 0, 0. So I'm going to start here. And your slope here is 1/2, both positive. So I'm going to go up 1 to the right 2. Up 1 to the right 2. And there's my line.